Alright. Looks like we're streaming on, looks like we're streaming on all three platforms. Today is gonna be, I think, hatchets. We're not gonna get it all done, sure. But we are gonna grind for hatchets. Speaking of, let's see here. I suppose I need to know what I'm going out for.
At your service.
No, sorry, that's not right. That's what we're looking for. Same thing? Okay. Let's do it.
Goodbye.
Wait, what? Oh. I apparently accidentally brought in a depth pickaxe. Okay. Or no, I should have access to one. Yes. Because I thought I already unlocked it. I was wondering why it was red last time. Because I could swear that it had shown me the notification like a long time ago that I was able to actually use them. I just couldn't crack them. I have gathered iron before. I don't know why the experience is so starting from 0. Okay, look. I'm not looking for iron. I'm looking for 10 copper. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just think I just. Don't need elementals. I don't need any kind of combat from anyone. I need specific resources. 10. Hey, Chris. I'm clicking, a mouse and on different objects to watch numbers go down and up. That's about how it's going. Same old now, dude. I'm also doing this on no sleep, so that's always fun. I did finally get through 6-1 yesterday on Watcher of Realms. No, I just started streaming, so no, Passion hasn't been by yet. Passion usually drops in, maybe about half an hour after I start or so. Sometimes a little later. No, I don't want iron. I'm obviously in the wrong spot. I'm finding the next tier stuff. No. Mondays, the second game is Ark. I don't remember what day Eve is. I think it's Thursday. I want to say it's Thursday, but I'm not sure. Although I do have a slight problem with Ark, in that I don't know whether to play my Aberration version or the Island version that we just started the server for. I'm thinking about going with the Island so that we can make more progress there. Granted, I've been playing that a lot offline so that we can kind of catch up on everything and make sure that everything's working properly. Because we had a lot of technical issues with it, basically since we got it. But yeah. It seems to be working fine now, though. My schedule doesn't have ARC on it? It's on my calendar, so it should be on my schedule. Hold on, let me look. Because, I edit... Typically what happens is that... Huh. Well, that's definitely not happening. Yeah, okay, so... Typically what happens is I modify Twitch's schedule, and then I fix my calendar. That's usually how I do things. Maybe I missed a step this time. 1 second. No, I don't know why it's showing you, Albion, until 10 p.m., because on my end, it says Monday, Albion, 6 to 8, and then Being a Feast, probably, Ark Survival Evolved, 8 to 10. So it definitely on my side says that it should be Monday, 2 games, Albion, followed by Ark. Tuesday should be 2 games too. Whatever the weekly sponsor ends up being, and Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. And Wednesday is only 1 game, and that is whatever the weekly sponsor is. I still have to pick the weekly sponsor. If you want to help me pick a game for the sponsor, that would be cool. It's up to you. You don't have to. Sending into... Huh. That makes no sense, because... That's not what I see. What are you doing, Twitch? What you doing there, Twitch? You getting twitchy on me? Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Let's do maybe... Let's do an hour and 45 minutes for Albion. I should be doing this anyway, because I shouldn't be doing back-to-back like that. It's really hard to maintain. Okay, so this is gonna be an hour and 45. I think you just can't have back-to-back on the schedule. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna do this a little differently. Alright. I'm gonna say this is gonna be 2 hours and 0 minutes. So I'm gonna save that. And then I'm gonna go to ARG, and I'm gonna change that. Why can I not... Okay, apparently I can't do that. Hold on. Okay, let's go with what I originally said then. And I will just try to pay attention to the time closer. 6, okay. Um... Actually, Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday I have 2 games, right? But they're separated. So you have the weekly sponsor, which is from 3 to 4:30. Uh, and then you have Blood Hunt, which actually does go from 6 to 10. I think Blood Hunt is the only game that actually gets a full 4 hours from me. Um, so yeah, that is technically correct tomorrow, as long as it also mentions the weekly sponsor from 3 to 4:30. And then Wednesday, no, yeah, the sponsor also gets 4 hours from me dedicated because Wednesday is that. No, you're good. You're good. Um, no, I appreciate it because I can't necessarily see what other people see, and I've been saying my schedule is on Twitch, and if my schedule is wrong on Twitch, then I'm giving people inaccurate information. On accident, obviously, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So if I can fix it, then fantastic. Um, okay, and then we have... Okay, and then Thursday has the first Descendant for the first 2 hours, and then Eve Online the second half. So it was Thursday. That is Eve. And then Friday. Oh, Hogwarts also gets 4 hours. That's right. Okay, all that makes sense. Hogwarts has a natural ending, though. Like eventually, I will get to the end, and it will be done. Misspelled what last word? You can send that in Discord if you want, so that I know what they're talking about. Um, there are very specific things that I have to block because otherwise I end up spammed with people who are trying to sell stuff. Let's see. Right. Yeah, I don't want that either. Did I fix everything else that I can see? That. Okay. And then... Okay. Um, I think... I think that I have edited everything. Can you check and see if it's now showing 2 games each? This time, basically like an hour and 45 minutes for the first game, and then 2 hours for the second game. The likelihood that I'm actually gonna... Oh. Huh. That is not a thing that I have blocked. That's interesting. Cool, I appreciate it. Did I just get attacked? No. Starting to think that I need to... Oh, I don't know if I want to say this. It's definitely going to show my age. I'll say it. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to create a BraveNet account, create a calendar, and use that as my, basically have my URL, my domain redirect to that. I wouldn't want to use Google Calendar at all. I might be able to do, I might be able to do iCloud, though, and people would be able to access it, like, they'd be able to subscribe to it from, Google if they wanted to. Or from, really anything that they do, or anything that they have. Whether it's Outlook, Google, Apple, whatever. I think it's the equivalent of an RSS feed in the background. Blood Hunt, Hogwarts, and the sponsor. Yes, that is correct. And then anything else, and of course the weekends are also just like rolling with punches, so those are also 6 to 10, so the full 4 hours, because that's very non-committal in terms of what it is. Ah! Okay, I can't. Arc is now after. Okay, great. So I guess Twitch does it. Alright, I guess I'm fighting. Okay, so I guess I can't, I guess I can't have 2 games that are back-to-back like that. But the thing is, though, that Twitch also won't let me start out on a 15-minute. I don't know how to fix this. I don't really want there to be like a half hour between. 15 minutes is already kind of stretching it, in my opinion. Sounds good, appreciate it. Yeah. You know what I might do? I might start scheduling until 10:30. And then I'll make it 2 hours and 15 minutes per stream. And... Or no. 2 hours and 15 minutes for the first stream, and 2 hours for the second stream, with a 15-minute gap. That might be the way that I can fix that. I think that's a way to fix that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I guess it makes some levels. Well, yeah. I mean, of course, it makes sense that I don't think you're gonna get like auto-modded, as in like you're gonna get banned or anything like that. I think it just blocks the messages, so I think you're good otherwise. But I kind of understand why they block that word. Because you know, if people start asking for IP, well, Early days of internet show what that can do. Anyway, well, early days of mainstream internet anyway. Alright, sounds good. See you then. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Okay, so from 6, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 hours and 15 minutes. I can't do that because it won't let me. That's exactly it. It tells me that it won't let me do that, but it doesn't tell me that I can't have. That's so weird. Okay, yes, that's gonna be 2 hours. So I have to fix that one first, and then this one can be 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think that'll do. Alright, so... Okay, that's good. Wait, first of all... Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. That... Okay, that's fixed. Wait. Thank you. Alright. So... Eventually I will figure out how to set everything up, where everybody can see the accurate information and so on. Yeah, that'll be nice. It would be one thing if Twitch gave me an error where it was like, hey, you can't do that. Nobody's gonna see the back-to-back. But they don't do that, so it's like, alright. Also means I need to fix my calendar, but I can do that later. I actually do like the idea of having that 15-minute gap, though. That might make it a little bit more manageable, given the setup that I have to do between. Once I get everything set up exactly as I want it, though, I can probably make it so that all the setup is a lot faster, too. I think... Oh, no, you're still... Oh, no, yeah, that's a fun. Or, no, it is a chestnut, isn't it? Whatever, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Birch. Lots of cooking. No, not elementals. Iron. I don't need iron. I do, however, need tin. Yeah, it was chestnut. Okay, that's what I thought. Or no, maybe what? I don't know. Doesn't matter. What matters is I found chestnut. Nope, not fun. I guess I'm getting pine too. Not with it yet. More iron. Really, you're just over here guarding the den, huh? I want 10 that badly. Right. Oh, copper. Hmm. Oh, I'm a little surprised that worked. Hey, Passionate. Yeah, I'm back on Albion. I'm glad you approve. I'm clicking birch trees and chestnut trees and copper and tin. And occasionally a pine tree or iron because I'm not paying attention. And every rare moment or so, I also accidentally click on rough wood. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, how are you? Alright. I think that's a good thing, right? See? Like that. Iron. I don't need iron. I need tin. I need copper. All the tin and copper in the world of Albion. There we go. Lazy grass exit. For copper, tin, and chestnut. Oh, and birch. Because you have to have birch in order to get chestnut. Fiber and ore. Eh. Oh. They didn't like that I passed them. Yeah, I'm really focused on just, like, trying to get a hatchet. That's adept. Or I guess they call it an axe here. I'm also trying to decide what I want to do for the next sponsoring game. I have a few options, and I don't know which one to pick. Skinning Albion. Is that a game suggestion? Oh, the most profitable true reselling. Okay. Yeah, well... why have I heard that it's actually, So is it skinning, or is it, like, fabric? Because I heard that fabric is... although, that might be outdated information. I don't know. I read it online, and I didn't check the date. For all I know, that was years ago. Okay. So just people telling tall tales then, I see. Well, okay, so I guess my question is, although it's profitable, does it move fast? Or maybe is it that fabrics move faster? I don't see why that would be the case. I imagine there are a lot of things that you need the skinning products for. I don't imagine it's difficult to sell them. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, what are you? You're fine. I don't need you right now. Copper. I know you like that I play Albion, but, oh, I don't need to stand here getting attacked with a bow. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to go there. Question is, do I want to be here? Anyway, as I was saying, I know that you like when I play Albion, but would you be interested in helping me pick a sponsoring game? If not, it's cool. No worries. Alright. So, I haven't done any research at all on any of these games. I don't know if... Firstly, I don't know if they're free. I think most of them are. And that is one of the initial criteria that I focus on when choosing a game for the sponsoring aspect. But, let's see here. I don't even know if this one's an actual game, because it says that it's a food and lifestyle thing, and I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's a simulator, or if it's like, I don't know, I haven't looked it up. Anyway, it's called Factor 75, it's one word. So that's one. Another one is AFK Journey. Another one is Warpath. Another one is Genshin Impact. Another one is it Honkai Star Rail? And that's it. Those are my options. I've also asked Chris if he wants to participate in helping choose a game, so I'm gonna send him the options that are here, and that way he can throw in his input too. But yeah, I would like to kind of get to a point where we're... I'd like to get to a point where we're, like, you know, choosing games that people actually want to see, firstly. And then the other one is hopefully also want to play. Because that's kind of the objective, in general, of the sponsoring games. Simulation games? Anything sim? Okay, so let me find out what Factor... Was it 75? Let me find out what Factor 75 is. Oh. Well, I can already tell that this is gonna be a little bit... Hold on. Wait, is that... What's this? Oh. Okay, well, apparently there's only one way that I can actually, earn with that particular... Oh. I'm at my maximum. I need to start moving around. Let's see here. Close that. What is, What is... Factor 75... Okay, it's actually not. This is such a weird thing, because it's the only non-game on the list. It's actually a subscription service that sends you food. I guess that's useful for gamers, but, like, it's not a game. It's not something that I can play. Right? This week's sponsor sends you food. Uh, what are their... Oh, what are their rates? Because... Oh, you have to go through a whole thing to do it, too. Alright, so if you tried to eat them, constantly, like, you know, 7 days a week, it looks like the cost, not including tax, would be something like, unless there's, like, a discount code for sponsor, I don't know, because some of these platforms do give people discounts if they go through sort of like if I accept the sponsorship and I have a link, sometimes they will give a discount to people who buy through that link to further incentivize people to actually do so. I don't know if that's the case with this particular program, but on their site, if you just go directly through their site, it's like $300 roughly a week-ish. It's technically 8 days that you could eat 3 meals a day, so, and still have a little bit left. So technically, yeah, it's roughly about $300 a week. If you were to try to eat 7 days a week, nothing but that stuff. And I have no idea what the food is. I'd have to dig deeper to know that. Oh, it's broken. Yes. Does explain why there's only one way to earn that way. I saw that and I was kind of like, eh. Especially when they showed the amount, I was like, how are you gonna... But now it all makes sense. Alright, well, obviously that one is out, but the rest of them are still on the table, as far as I know, as long as they're free. Let's see. See you right.
Honest prices. See you later.
See you. Yes, you.
Your stuff again. That's a tough one.
Ah. There we go. Well, while I'm here, I guess I might as well go ahead and process everything. Ah. Alright, let's go back here. Bronze.
My back hurts.
Actually, I'm going the wrong way. Gotta... Yeah. Can I go back yet? Yes, good.
Yep.
Birch.
Sorry. Leaving? I saw wood. Back and forth. Bye-bye.
Oh, hold on. You know what? Never mind. Only at 17%. I was gonna put it in the chest, but I forgot. You know, actually, one thing that I could maybe do... Well, honestly, I don't have to build a whole site for it. Yeah, I could just do like a poll thing or something. I don't know. Anyway, one thing I could do... Well, then again, I don't know of a poll system that will allow me to be that customized. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, what I'm thinking, right, is... If I could get... Hey, Luna, how you doing? I'm good, how are you? So what I'm thinking is, great. What I'm thinking is, if I could find a way to make a... Very easily, if I could find a way to make an interactive voting thing, I could... Where I can provide enough information about the games, then I could have, like, the cover of the game, right? And then I could, yeah, am I getting hit? Oh, I am getting hit. Luna, I am... You know, that's actually an excellent question. So here's the thing, right? Technically speaking, no. Like, this is not my paid work. But, and I just started 22 days ago. And the thing about it is that over the past 22 days, I have averaged about 8.5 hours streaming, and that's not including all the setup and working and creating overlays and all that sort of thing that I've been doing behind the scenes. So, is this a full-time job? Yes. Am I getting paid for it as a full-time job? No. So those are really two different questions. I am in Minnesota, in U.S. Where are you from? If I can ask. Oh, okay. What can we do about the... No, I'm not in the market for artwork. I appreciate it, though. I'm trying to bootstrap as much as I can. I don't think I'm going to win this. In fact, I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to. Incidentally, do I even have the capacity for... Whoa. Oh! Oh no! No! That was not a good idea. No! That was not at all a good idea. I don't know what happens now. Get away from me. Get away from me. Can you not? Hold on. Can I? Oh. Oh, right. That happens. Okay. Well, that's easier to deal with. Da 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 da. Alright, I'm getting up. And now I have a shield. And now I have an ox. And now I can get away from that. Wait, what's that? Alright, there we go. Now back to your regularly scheduled program of chopping chestnut trees. Uh, so yeah, well, what I was thinking was we could do, like, basically have the game's sort of cover, right? And then a little bit of information about the game, not a lot. Like, you know, genre and the basics of how it plays and that sort of thing. Maybe like a blurb of the story, whatever it happens to be. I mean, it depends on the game, right? And then you go from that to basically a way to vote for which one you want to do. And then the votes end up determining... I guess I could just do that on Discord, couldn't I? I think enough people these days have Discord that that would not be a problem. It's probably way too early for me to have a Discord, though. Any thoughts on that, Passionate? You're awfully quiet over there. Probably wishing I'd shut up and just play Albion. So, I actually have a question about that, Passionate. Well, let's hypothesize, right? Because, well, I find this unlikely, but in the off chance that things are going well enough that I can justify it, when Sims 5 comes out, is that something that you'd want to see then? Or do you mean something more like Sim City, or, what else? Like, aircraft sims and tycoon games and that sort of thing? Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. Okay, no. Just leave me alone, Elemental. Leave me alone. Thank you. He thinks Passionate has left the chat. Elementals. Do. What time is it? 6:26. Ah. You not. Alright, I'm not. Yeah. Let's not do that again. Do. elementals. Alright, well, since he local chat, I'm gonna set this up real quick. That way it's all ready for tomorrow. I can't see it. Alright, I will... That's not what I was trying to do. Alright, let's go ahead and start this one. No! I don't want combat, I just want to continue clicking buttons. That does not involve the waste of time that is combat in this game. here where I remember seeing... There we go. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Apparently, Anyway. Okay, cool. So, let's go to... So, I'm gonna do... Where are you? This. And I'm gonna go here, here. Cool, appreciate it, Chris. I'm currently setting up Twitch so that it has all the information that it needs and getting rid of all the old information for Watcher Realms. Is it? How big is the file? $70? Alright, I'm gonna have to uninstall something then. I told you I hadn't looked into any of them. Those were the options. That's literally what I said. These are the options. I don't know anything about them. Blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing with, Watcher of Realms. I didn't look at it. I didn't do anything to it. I literally chose it and downloaded it and played it completely blind. Had no idea what I was getting into. And I'm going to be doing that with this one too. Okay, good to know. I mean, that might be... That might be a good thing from the perspective that it might encourage more people to actually go to the link and play. Because it means that it's multiplayer and people can actually play it. Then again, I know that most people like to stick with one MMO at a time, so if they already have an MMO, they're probably not gonna... I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. Anyway. I fortunately have not. And I say fortunately because, it means that I don't know how to play it, and that's kind of the point. Knowing too much about the game up front just kind of kills it for me. So, I'm happy not knowing. Right, so I need to go back to Twitch real quick. And specifically, I need to go to channel, or not channel, dashboard. And I need to change the weekly sponsor from Watcher to that. I mean, so on the page that I saw, right? Apparently more than 800 people have actually taken up the sponsorship for it. So it doesn't surprise me that there are a ton of streams for it. Because that is a lot of streamers. I don't like using the widget. I really don't. I think I have to, though, don't I? At least sometimes. I think I have to. Yeah, so, I mean, it relies on it being a new player. It relies on those new players reaching Adventure Rank 6. And it also relies on those new players completing the license to Glide Quest. There's also one for co-op mode. Play with your viewers in co-op mode for at least 30 minutes to unlock this bonus. So yeah, those are the four things that are incentivized in this particular case. So yeah. Yep, that'll be tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. So tomorrow I'm gonna be there for at least an hour and a half. I may extend that, we'll see. From 3 to 4:30. And that means that I have to start installing it basically immediately, because that's a long time to download. Okay. It also means that I have to figure out what I'm uninstalling. 70 gig. I mean... No, I really do like just jumping. So, a non-sponsored game, I will usually play through the... Or, a non-sponsoring game, I should say. I'm gonna have trouble getting that straight. Anyway. I will usually play through the tutorial to figure out how it works and that sort of thing. But I think, for something that is a sponsoring game, I think I'm just gonna go into it completely blind. There are also certain games that I will go into completely blind. Bloodhunt was one of them. And I will probably do the same thing for Bloodlines 2. Because I already know, without getting into it, that I'm probably going to enjoy it enough to actually stream it. But a lot of the games, I don't know that about until I actually at least play through the tutorial. Oh, it's a motorcycle, that's why. Okay. Just trying to figure out what kind of vehicle that would be. Anyway. So, yeah, no, I try to go into things blind if I already know that I'm going to enjoy the game, or if I already know that I'm sticking with it a certain amount of time. But for anything else... Yeah, I will at least play through the tutorial. But I'm not going to worry about that. 53%. Your internet is super fast. In comparison to mine, anyway. I need to start mine, because it'll be, like, tomorrow before it's... Actually, I can't start it, though, while streaming. That probably means that I need to stop streaming early tonight. Well, I have to anyway, because I have to sleep. So that's okay. I say that, I will probably still be up at 2 in the morning. But anyway... Speaking of time... Alright, 7:51. I think... What did I just agree to? Hold on. Okay, I agreed to 8:15. So, we have Like 20 minutes or so. If that sounds about right. 20 minutes of Albion left before we have a 15-minute intermission where I then swap over to Ark. And, hopefully, hopefully you'll join us. Slightly funny that Yana chose board games to pick from then chose to try. Well, Chris, literally, I said going into it, right? I know nothing about these games. I know nothing about any of them. Which one would you be most interested in seeing and or playing? That's literally what I said. Maybe not verbatim, but that is what I said. Yeah. You can find it funny, but I'm just saying, like, okay, so here's the thing. Especially when it comes to sponsoring games, I'm not worried about the space limit so much, or the space in general. I'm not worried about much of anything. If it is a free game, and if it looks mildly interesting, I'm probably gonna do it. That's pretty much where my head is. Because I know that I'm stuck with it for a week, right? And that sounds bad, but the reality is, like, if I don't like it after that week, I can get rid of it. It's not something that's going to be sitting on my hard drive for years. It's something that's going to be sitting on my hard drive for at most 7 days, or maybe 8 days. Maybe 9 days, if I don't like it. And if I do like it, then I will probably uninstall it and reinstall it several times between now and the end of time. So, I'm comfortable with doing that. I have to do that on a regular basis anyway. Frankly, if I add one more game, I'm gonna have to start doing that like, I'll have to, like, uninstall Ark, for example, just to make space for something, if I add another game to the thing. And then I'll have to reinstall Ark every time I'm going to play it, which is every week. I hope it doesn't come to that, but that is a thing that could happen. And it would not be the first time I've done that just for leisure purposes, not even for streaming. So, like, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't know anything about it, so we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yep. I want to know why 10 isn't repairing quite as quickly as I expected to. Well, that just might be expectations as a problem. Anyway. Archer? Why? What purpose did that serve? I did it, but what purpose did it serve? It's just gonna respawn. Da, 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 da. Oh, I don't need ropewood, thank you. That's fair. But again, he's just gonna respawn. You know, the thing about Albion, I can't blame a lack of ammo for my reason not to do combat. Anyway, not that I really do that, actually, but, like, I just don't, combat is boring to me. So boring. Most of the time. But especially in the case of something like Albion, where it's like, you're literally just clicking on things. It's like, how is that supposed to be engaging and interactive? Now, I understand it's kind of a casual game, right? Actually, it's a very casual game. But it's also a very grindy game for a casual game. I guess it reminds me of something of, Adventure Capitalist. That's exactly what this game reminds me of. Yeah, that is exactly what this game reminds me of. Well, I mean, a lot of games are keyboard and mouse. Doesn't necessarily mean I find them interesting. For example, actually, well, okay, so a good example, I think, would be, what's the word I'm looking for? A good example would be Minecraft. So I think, well, I know that if you know, if I were to play with somebody with Minecraft, I would find that far more interesting if we had specified roles. So, for example, let's say, hypothetically speaking, that we were playing Minecraft, but we were specifically using, like, the Tekkit mod, for example. Maybe my responsibility would be, like, making sure that we, collectively, whoever's involved, would have a certain resource, or the forestry mod is another good example, or what is it, feed the yogs, or whatever it is. Anyway, the point is, like, if we're doing these different mods, and there are special, biomes, or resources or whatever, and I'm the only one who actually does that particular resource, or whatever it is, I think I would find that more interesting. Well, I know I would find that more interesting than just playing Minecraft by myself. Because Minecraft by myself is very boring. It's also fairly boring not being able to have, not being able to play any sort of support character in Minecraft, in my opinion. And also, combat very much bores me, so I definitely would not want to do anything with that. That's awesome. Copper. Yeah, I need copper. I need copper and tin. I also need birch wood, but I can't be bothered to go outside of this area, to be frank. I have 15 minutes left of this. And the primary reason, too, is, like, when you're dealing with something like tech it, or forestry, or feed the yogs, anything like that. You can get really elaborate with uh, farming the resources, and you can create really elaborate systems that actually allow you to support people at sort of like a really high level. But when everybody is making all the resources and have all the resources and so on and so forth, that kind of makes you redundant when you do something elaborate. So it's one of those things, because you don't actually have to have a lot of the resources if in bulk the way that I do it. But I just find it fun to make really elaborate, really bulk generating resource chambers and systems and all that sort of thing that also moves the resources to the people who need them. Because that's my form of entertainment in something like Minecraft, where you can do literally anything. It's taken away, though, when everybody is kind of like, yeah, I didn't really need that resource. Because everybody can get access to it. No, me and grind, not a good fit. Not a good fit at all. My least favorite part of Blood Hunt, besides the fact they lied to me, with game mechanics. Anyway, besides that, I don't like the initial hunt for weapons. I wish I could just, like, create my loadout and have that appear when I die. I understand why it's not that way, but that to me is close enough to a grind that I'm kind of like, I just want this part to be over. I don't want to have to go hunting for things. But I would still like the option, though, to go around and collect things. Because there are situations where, like, my loadout would be what I decided I didn't want to play at the time, right? So, like, maybe I would have a loadout that was, like, dual SMGs, for example. And maybe a crossbow instead of a marksman. And I would get to a point where it's like, okay, well, this particular match, this isn't working, so I need to go find other weapons. And that would be perfectly fine. But forcing me to use a Tommy gun, or otherwise go grind my way through finding a different weapon, that's the only part that it gets under my skin a little bit. Yeah? Because never in my life am I ever going to want to use a Tommy gun. I'm just saying, there is no accuracy there. I can't handle it. I am always going to have to swap that weapon out. I would prefer to never see it again, to be frank. And I know that's a really minor detail in the grand scheme of Blood Hunt, but there are a lot of things that do draw me to Blood Hunt, though. For example, the customization. I wish it was more detailed. I wish I could change the colors. But the customization is actually not half bad. And I also wish that I could have more sort of like head appearances and that sort of thing. There are a lot of things that I wish I could have customization-wise. But the customization that is there is okay. It keeps me busy. And then aside from that, you know, of course, the game itself is good. I know it's combat, and I'm not usually a fan of combat, but, you know, there's enough diversity in the actual controls, and enough variety in the spaces, and so on and so forth, and there are enough tactics that you can use that it does stay interesting. The other day I had to get it down with dual crossbows, and I got super lucky in the match I was in. Congrats! It's not easy to take people down with dual crossbows. That's part of the reason that I tend to prefer dual crossbows. Because it's not easy. And it draws a lot of attention to you. which makes it 10 times harder. People see an explosive, they're gonna come at you. And I like that. If I'm gonna play combat in a game, I might as well make a statement. Cool. Opportunist. I imagine so. And, you know, they're only really going after the entities, which are the NPCs, specifically for the purpose of adding to their experience pool, so that they can level up the Primus, or their character, whichever. I don't think it really matters about the character, though. The archetype is rather irrelevant. I guess, technically, yeah, you do get perks if you level them, but I can... The base perk is usually pretty good. It's always about ammo. You get more ammo, and what's the other thing? Larger mag? Something like that? I don't remember what the actual thing is. Oh, you start with more ammo. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Wait, there was a challenge to drain the entities? Interesting. That's going on my list of probably not going to happen. Oh. Wow. You know, I'm kind of bummed about one particular part of Bloodlines 2. I haven't seen a particular character that was shown in a trailer a while back ago since that trailer. And it was right before they kind of fired the entire team that was working on it. I'm wondering if she's still in the game. Or going to be in the game, I should say. Yeah, that's fair. Solo Blood Hunt is kind of brutal. Okay. 5 minutes before I can close this stream and move on to Ark. 6 kills. Very nice. I usually get, like, no kills, basically, when we're in duos or solos, anything like that. If I do, it's typically luck. Or... yeah, typically luck. I'm gonna stick with that. Dual pistols and dual crossbows. I don't know why, but I am getting kind of fond of pistols. Specifically just the regular pistol. The dual pistols don't do as much for me as, like, the regular pistol. I don't know why, but... and that's more reason that... If I had to choose... Okay, so... if they wanted to keep the game how it is, but... give you a loadout option where you had to choose from really, really basic weapons. Even if it was only 2 options. You can either have a Tommy gun or you can have a pistol. I would choose the pistol every single time. I'm just saying. Not even dual pistols, just pistol. Because you start with a pistol anyway, So the question is, why is it when you die and you respawn, you get a Tommy gun? What sense does that make? Why would I want... I don't understand. Dual pistols? And dual pistols go everywhere? I guess kinda, yeah. But the regular pistols, though, don't. Maybe that's the difference for me. Maybe that's why I like the pistol more. I did mention that one of my criteria for liking weapons was accuracy. Accuracy, speed of reload, and speed of fire. Well, firing speed isn't that important. But accuracy and speed of reload is absolutely critical for me to actually like a weapon. Yeah. Yeah, I would prefer just a regular pistol. Anyway. Okay, are we almost done? 8:13. 2 minutes. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and head back. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and smelt all these things, turn the planks into, or turn the wood into planks, and so on and so forth, and then we should be done with Albion for today. Wait, why am I... Okay. I don't know why I landed on a ship, but fine, whatever. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, though? I forgot to... Alright, I guess we're extending for a couple minutes. I gotta go to the island and do the farm thing. Completely forgot about it. Yeah, not going that way. Going this way. Craft. Craft. Alright. So that should have been everything for that. Ah! Oh, right. That happens. Okay. Now, there's one other thing that we need to do before we even leave here, and that is we need to make a bunch of axes. Okay, 51 this time. I mean, at least I'm pretty consistent about the resources that I end up with, because last time it was 53. That's pretty close. Close that. Wait, where is... Never mind. Alright, let's go farm, and then we can be done. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play the Ark server. I don't think I'm going to play Aberration tonight. I like the fact that I can actually make some level of progress for somebody other than myself in the server. I really don't like playing solo, especially in games that, like, kind of feels like you should be playing with other people, because there's nothing around. For example, like, well, Ark is a fantastic example of that, but so is Minecraft. I would say probably every kind of builder game is kind of that way. Except things like Sims or well, yeah, Sims and SimCity and stuff like that. Even then, I kind of wish they had multiplayer options where we could actually, you know, interact with each other in the town and all that, or the towns and all that sort of thing. But like, they're not as required because there's enough life to them without other players. No. Again, I kind of like going into things blind. It, my name is a name for a reason, right? I think that's the best way that I can... I think that's the best way that I can describe my relationship with looking at things before I try them. Alright, the island is over here.
Everybody has to start somewhere. Safe journey.
No, I don't want premium. Thank you very much. Oh. That was a thing that I said yesterday. Typically, if I don't like a game enough, I'm probably not going to pay for anything about it. So, Albion is a perfect example of that. Where I am... Unless something dramatically changes about Albion or my liking Albion, I'm probably not going to be paying for premium for any reason. There's a much higher chance that I might pay for something like Eve. But even Eve, like, I don't know. Alright. You know, I technically should have gone to the bank before I came back here, because all my seeds are... Oh wow, I ended up with... Hey, I can make cabbage now.
You have big plans.
Okay, I only need 2 of these because I already have 7 of those seeds.
One of my favorites.
Fantastic. Come here.
You're right.
Okay. Place. Not what I'm looking for. Inventory. Go to here. Place. Cabbage. Okay. And that is the end of Albion for today. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna exit here. I'm not even gonna go back to Bridgewatch. Because that will remind me to actually handle the farm when I get back. Anyway, so that is the end of this particular stream. And, in about 10 minutes-ish, I will be beginning the stream for Ark. And, hopefully I will see you there. But either way, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it happens to be for you, and enjoy.